When your toddler's jaw clenches and you see that bite coming, your instinct is to raise your voice, to say no, firmly, to make them stop right now. But what you might not realize is that those words you're about to say, they're actually training your toddler to bite more. The sentence that actually stops biting, it's probably the exact opposite of what every parenting book told you to do. Let me paint you a picture. You're at the playground. Your toddler reaches for another child's toy. The other child pulls away. And before you can even move, chomp. Your child's teeth are clamped down on that child's arm. Every parent on that playground turns to look at you. Or maybe it's not the playground. Maybe it's worse because it's at home, where you thought you were safe from judgment. Your 2-year-old wants the iPad. You say no. And suddenly, they lunge at you, bite right through your shirt. Or it's bedtime and you're trying to brush their teeth. They're tired, they're done, and out of nowhere, they bite your hand hard enough to leave marks. Now, here's what happens in that moment. You do one of 3 things that every overwhelmed parent does. Mistake number 1, the panicked. No. You scream no, we don't bite, out of fear. Your tone is sharp, your face is intense. You're not just setting a limit, you're sounding an alarm. Mistake number 2, the immediate explanation. You grab their shoulders and launch into teaching mode. Biting hurts people. How would you feel if someone bit you? We use gentle hands. Mistake number 3, the swift punishment. You remove them from the situation immediately. Time out, toy taken away, consequence delivered while everyone's still activated. Now, before I tell you why these don't work, because I know what you're thinking right now, but I have to do something. I can't just let them bite people. You're right. And I'm not suggesting you do nothing. But here's what you need to understand. Every single one of those responses, the ones that feel like you're being a good parent, like you're setting boundaries, like you're teaching them, they're all making the biting worse. And I know that's hard to hear, because you're embarrassed, you're tired, you're wondering what you're doing wrong. But here's what I need you to know. You're not failing. You're not a bad parent. You're just doing what parents instinctively do before they understand what developmental research shows is happening inside a toddler's brain when they bite. So here's what's actually happening. When your toddler bites, their emotional brain has completely hijacked their logical brain. The part of the brain called the amygdala, think of it as the alarm center, has detected a threat. Maybe it's frustration, maybe it's overwhelm, maybe it's excitement that's too big to contain. And that alarm goes off. Their fight or flight circuit activates. Their language centers shut down. Their ability to reason, to remember your rules, to use their words. All of that goes completely offline. They're not thinking, they're reacting. It's like their brain hits a panic button. And the bite is the alarm, not the intention. Now, here's the crucial part. Think about the last time someone yelled at you when you were already upset. Did it calm you down? Or did it make you more defensive, more activated, more likely to dig in? Your body probably tensed up. Your heart rate increased. You stopped listening and started defending. Your toddler's brain works the same way, except they have even less ability to override that alarm system than you do. Now, let me show you exactly how this plays out with each of those 3 mistakes we talked about. Remember that loud no we talked about? Here's exactly what it does to their brain. Your raised voice signals danger. Their amygdala reads your intensity as confirmation that yes, this is a crisis. Yes, we need to stay in fight or flight mode. And those explanations, that teaching in the moment, their language centers are offline. They literally cannot process what you're saying. But here's the thing. When you respond calmly, when you lower your voice, when you stay regulated, you override their panic button. What neuroscience shows us is that a calm nervous system can regulate a dysregulated one. Your steady voice tells their brain, we're safe. The alarm can turn off now. And that's when they can actually hear you. That's when learning happens. Now you're probably thinking, okay, but my toddler bit someone. I can't just do nothing. And you're right. But there's a massive difference between doing nothing and responding calmly. Now, not all bites are the same. And here's what most parents miss. If you want to stop biting for good, you need to understand what type of bite you're dealing with. Because the response that works for an overwhelmed bite won't work for a frustration bite. There are 4 main types. Type 1, the overwhelmed bite. Picture this. You're at a birthday party. There are 20 kids running around, music blaring, balloons popping. Your toddler has been fine for 30 minutes. Then suddenly, they bite the child standing next to them. This is an overwhelm bite. Too much stimulation. Their nervous system is flooded. What you'll see, wide eyes, rigid body, they might cover their ears before the bite, They're breathing fast. What's happening? Their brain can't process all the input. The bite is an overflow response, like a computer crashing from too many programs running. Type 2, the frustration bite. Your 3-year-old is building a block tower. Their sibling knocks it over. Before you can intervene, bite. This one shows up during conflict. They want something and can't have it. They're trying to solve a problem and it's not working. What you'll see: furrowed brow, tense jaw. Their hands are in fists before the bite. They might grunt or growl. What's happening? The frustration has nowhere to go. They don't have the words yet. So it comes out through their teeth. Type 3, the excitement bite. You're roughhousing on the couch, everyone's laughing. Your toddler is squealing with joy. And then they bite your shoulder. This might surprise you, but this one's playful, not malicious, just too much joy in too small a body. What you'll see: huge smile, bouncing, they're laughing while they bite, their whole body is wiggly. What's happening? The excitement is bigger than their impulse control. They're not trying to hurt anyone. They just can't contain the feeling. Type 4, the sensory bite. Your toddler has been chewing on everything all day. Their shirt, their toys, the furniture, and then they bite your arm. This isn't about emotion, it's about their mouth. What you'll see: they're drooling, they're chewing constantly, or biting objects as often as people. What's happening? If they are teething, they are in pain. But if they aren't teething, their nervous system is seeking oral sensory input. They literally need pressure on their jaw to feel organized. Now, I need to pause here because some of you are panicking. You're thinking, my child does all 4 of these. Does that mean something's wrong? Please hear me on this. It doesn't. It doesn't mean your child is aggressive. It doesn't mean they have a behavior disorder. It doesn't mean they're going to be a bully. It means they're a normal toddler whose regulation skills are still developing. And that's exactly what we're about to teach them. Okay, stop what you're doing. This is the moment you've been waiting for. These next 4 sentences are going to change everything. Here are the exact words you say the moment your toddler bites. I won't let you bite. You're feeling emotion. I'm helping you stay safe. That's it. That's the script. Now, let me show you exactly what this looks like in real life. Your toddler bites their sibling during a toy conflict. You see it happen. You move calmly but quickly. You put your hand between their mouth and the other child to create a barrier. You block the bite first. Then you get down to eye level. Your face is neutral. You say, I won't let you bite. You're feeling frustrated. I'm helping you stay safe. Then you gently guide them away from their sibling. No yanking, no force, just calm redirection. You sit with them. You become a calm container. You don't lecture. If they try to hit or bite again, you simply block them gently and say, I'm keeping everyone safe. You stay close. You might put a hand on their back. You breathe slowly, and you wait. Now here's the part most parents get wrong, and it's the most important part. You don't teach the lesson in that moment. You wait until they're calm, and you'll know they're calm when their breathing slows, their body relaxes. They can make eye contact, they're not crying anymore. That might take 2 minutes, it might take 10, but that's when you teach. You say, remember when you bit your brother? You were feeling frustrated because he had the truck you wanted. They nod. Next time you feel frustrated, you can use your words. You can say, can I have a turn? Or I need help. Let's practice. Then you practice, right there. You have them say the words, can I have a turn? Good, let's practice again. What if you're really frustrated and the words feel stuck? I need help. Yes, you come find me and say, I need help. Then I'll help you. And here's what makes this stick in their developing brain. For the next few days, you catch them when they could bite but don't. Your toddler reaches for a toy, their sibling says no, your toddler stops and looks at you. You say, you stopped. You kept your mouth safe. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Or they come to you and say, help, when they're frustrated. You celebrate that, big time. You used your words. You told me you needed help instead of biting. You're helping their brain form new neural pathways. You're making the replacement behavior more rewarding than the bite. Now, here's what's actually happening in your child's brain when you say each part of this script. I won't let you bite. That's the boundary. Clear, firm, non-negotiable. But notice, it's not stop biting or don't bite. It's I won't let you. You're taking responsibility. You're the regulator. You're feeling frustrated. That's emotional naming. You're teaching them to identify what's happening inside their body. Over time, they start to recognize the feeling before the bite happens. I'm helping you stay safe. This is the shift. You're not punishing them. You're not shaming them. You're framing yourself as their helper, their co-regulator, not their enforcer. And that keeps your relationship intact while you set the limit. Now, here's where things get real. Because you can know the script perfectly, but the moment your child bites in public, your brain goes blank. So I'm going to give you the script for the 3 situations that always throw parents off. Scenario 1. Your toddler laughs after biting. This is the scenario where parents most commonly struggle to stay regulated. Because when your toddler laughs after biting, every instinct in your body is screaming that they're doing this on purpose, that they think hurting someone is funny. But here's what's actually happening. That laugh, it's a nervous system response. It's not cruelty, it's either excitement overflow or stress discharge. So you stay calm. Keep your face totally boring. Don't smile back, even nervously. You use this script, I won't let you bite, I see your smile, but that hurt. We stay safe. Your tone stays neutral. You're acknowledging their emotion, the excitement, without reinforcing the behavior. Then you follow the same steps. Calm redirection, wait for regulation, teach when they're calm. Scenario 2, biting is happening every single day. This means you need prevention, not just reaction, because at this frequency, you're both exhausted and the pattern is deeply entrenched. During a calm moment, maybe breakfast, maybe before bed, you introduce this. I've noticed your mouth wants to bite when you feel big feelings. That's okay, big feelings are hard, so we're going to make a plan. Then you say, when you feel like biting, come to me, say help or my mouth, I'll help you stay safe. You practice this multiple times. You make it a game, and you set up the environment. You give them a teething toy to carry, you put a chewy necklace on them, you create an outlet for that oral need. Then, when they come to you and say help, you celebrate that moment enthusiastically. You told me you needed help. That's exactly right. Here, let's give your mouth something safe to bite. Scenario 3. The playground bite from the beginning. Remember that opening scene? Your toddler bites another child at the playground? Here's exactly what you do. You move quickly, but calmly. You get to your child. You don't grab them. You say, I won't let you bite. You're feeling overwhelmed. I'm helping you stay safe. You gently guide them away from the other child. You might say to the other parent, I'm so sorry, we're working on this. Then you sit with your child away from the crowd. You regulate together. And I know this feels impossible when you're embarrassed, when everyone is staring, when the shame is crushing you and you just want to disappear. But here's what I need you to remember. Your child needs your calm more in that moment than they ever have before. Because your embarrassment, your reactivity, that will teach them that biting gets a big reaction. That biting has power. Your calm teaches them that biting doesn't change your love, doesn't break your connection, and doesn't solve their problem. So let's bring this full circle. Remember at the beginning when I said the words you're saying are probably the opposite of what works? Here's the core principle. Biting isn't something you punish out of a child. It's something you regulate through them. You get low, you stay calm, you say the script, I won't let you bite, you're feeling emotion. I'm helping you stay safe. You wait for their nervous system to calm. Then you teach the replacement behavior. One parent reported her 3-year-old was biting multiple times a day. At daycare, at home, at the grocery store, within 1 week of using this script, the biting stopped. Not because of punishment, but because she gave him the co-regulation he needed. The breakthrough, understanding that her calm was his calm. That every time she stayed regulated when he was dysregulated, she was literally building his capacity to self-regulate. You have not failed. Your toddler is not bad. Their brain is still developing the neural pathways for impulse control. And you're helping build those pathways every time you use this script. That principle we talked about at the beginning, a calm nervous system, regulating a dysregulated one, that's not just theory. That's neuroscience in action every single time you use this script. But here's the problem. Most biting happens during tantrums, when emotions are already at a 10 and your toddler is completely dysregulated. Which means if you can stop the tantrum before it reaches that peak, you can prevent the bite entirely. This video breaks down the STOP method, 4 steps that stop meltdowns in under 60 seconds using the same regulation principles you just learned. Click to watch it now.